SEC East opponent. That's our goal, try to win the SEC East. They're coming into our house. We're at home. We know the fans were going to bring the energy, so that's going to help us a little bit. But just throughout the day, having the mindset and the focus to come out strong and to execute on every single point that, we've been trying to make and try to get better on, that's kind of the focus.
In pass pro, obviously got to give credit to your O-line. How much were they a part of your big night tonight?
Oh, always. Especially tonight, I felt like I was sitting back there for a while on some of them. There's sometimes where, the mental clock's kind of ticking in my head where it's like, okay, got to get the ball out. But tonight, I was able to hold it for like a second, 2 seconds more, which obviously helps to get guys open.
How much confidence do you think you gained from that run game last week?
A ton. I think each week as we continue to improve as a team and obviously improve individually, we're just gaining confidence as an entire offense.
How much do you think was a carryover from the second half of last week to the first half of tonight?
I think each game is separate, and honestly, I'd even go down to try to say that each play is separate. That's what I try to do mentally, and I've kind of talked about that before, but just taking things moment for moment and play by play just kind of eases the tension and just no pressure at all.
The confidence level you're getting to with Rob Thomas, Marcus Lopez, they had a big game today. Kind of what's that been like?
Yeah, we've got the guys that are going to make plays, and I'm just going to give them a chance to make plays. They made them tonight.
We continue to talk about Brock Bowers and just how incredible he is. Another big night for him as well. Just what the rhythm you guys have. It seems pretty cool to watch. What's it like for you, and what can you describe about him?
I said before the game in like a pregame interview that he is a superhuman and that he just makes plays over and over again. Some plays where you get him the ball and it's like, okay, well, he might get 3, 4, and then he takes it for 20. It's insane, and it's definitely great to have a guy like that on your team.
Is this the most complete performance you and your team have had?
Up to this point, yeah, I would say so. Obviously we got to go watch the film. There's always things to improve on, whether it's things in like protection checks that I could have made or different reads or getting the ball faster to guys. Obviously we'll go in tomorrow and figure all that out and improve.
The one interception you threw, did you feel like you were forcing it a little bit?
Oh yeah, I was definitely feeling myself. Try to fit that one in there a little bit. I missed a little bit high. It happens. It's football. It's all good.
What do you take away from a performance like this? Career-high passing yards, career-high passing touchdowns. Do you feel like each week you're sort of getting better now, and now you're past that first road start, first SEC start, first start versus a ranked team, can only get better from you?
Well, yeah. As we continue to play, I think not even just me individually, but us collectively as an offense, we're starting to mesh more and starting to find that sort of bond between each other, to find that execution kind of piece. And the run game was working well tonight. The pass game works well. So those kind of feed off of each other, and obviously that only benefits me and our offense. So.
Your center left the game. Cedric leaves the game for those last 2 possessions. You still go down there and get points. That sort of exemplify that next man up mentality you guys have, where you lose such a key piece there and you still go down and score.
Absolutely. I think that we're good 2, 3 deep of guys that are going to go out there and compete and make plays. And I always try to say that. these guys work hard. They're in practice. They're playing against. What I would say. They can go out there and just make plays. So.
Do you feel like you guys can do no wrong in the first half?
Yeah, it definitely felt that way. We were definitely executing on a high level. I always try to feel that way every time I go out there on the field, each possession. But obviously, sometimes things get cut short. You make mistakes. You miss throws. But obviously tonight, it was going our way and we were executing.
6 weeks into the season, what do you feel like the identity is now of this team?
I think that we try to be physical, and I think that we try to have composure through different moments. And honestly, just trying to take things one moment at a time and one play at a time. I know that's very cliche, but it makes things a lot easier, and it really, I think, helps us execute on a higher level.
Carson, you guys were able to march down the field, first drive of the game and score. How much confidence did that give you going forward in the game?
Obviously that's always nice to, go out there first drive. I actually said to the few guys, I was like, man, I want the ball first. I want the offense to go out there and show that we can come out and have a hot start. So to go out there and do that the very first drive, obviously instilled a lot of confidence us moving on the rest of the game.
Do you know if y'all would have taken the ball if you won the toss? Because I know you guys were kind of thinking that way. You wanted to get the ball at the start.
I was the captain. I was the speaking captain, so we were going to defer if we would have won the toss. But okay, right. I was kind of hoping we lost the toss so we could get the ball first. I don't know. That's just my mindset. Obviously I'm on offense and I wanted to have a fast start. So.
Yeah. What about? Do you think what made it work today? Obviously you guys have proven yourself to be a passing team. What was working? What did you know was going to work?
Shoot, I think we can do it on all levels. The run game, the pass game. Our offensive line showed that. I think we had 180 rushing yards tonight. So, I mean, to be able to do that and comfortably hand the ball off and then play action, suck them up, throw it over their head. Obviously, it helps when you got guys making plays for you and making contested catches. But I think we definitely had a better game as far as having a complete offense.
You had 7 incompletions. What happened on those?
It happens.
So 80% though, Carson. I mean, that's pretty good. What it looked in the pregame like you were feeling good or something. I don't know. It looked a little different to me. What was different tonight for y'all, or is this just about not turning the ball over, knocking in kicks?
I think the biggest thing for us, I mean, obviously each week is to go out there and execute at the highest level and then obviously come out with a win no matter the score. But tonight, it just, kind of like I said earlier, it felt like we couldn't go wrong. Like any play that was called in, anything that we did, like we were able to execute at a high level. And then once we get the ball in guys' hands and then they're making plays after the catch, it makes you move the ball faster, you get down the field faster, which ends up turning into touchdowns.
The natural question is, how do you recreate this as many times as possible in the final 6? You're halfway through the regular season. I know that's bizarre, but it is odd. But how do you recreate these next 6 games? You're bowl eligible now. It's so fun. I'm sorry, that's a fact, but go ahead.
It's a fact. The season goes by fast. It's crazy. The weeks go by fast. The days. I don't know. I mean, just go back to the drawing board on Sunday and have a scheme for the next team. Obviously, I think it's important that we enjoy each win, because winning is fun. Winning is important. Like that's what you try to do. So enjoy that while you have the chance to. It's not guaranteed ever, but to try and recreate that obviously is get in there on Sunday, get our lift, look at the team, watch film, and then Monday practice. We're gonna start preparing and find ways to scheme up different defenses.
What does this win mean for this team to have, all units pretty much clicking?
I mean, I think it's a huge thing as far as a complete team win. See our defense getting stops. Special teams, I thought, had a pretty good game. Offense, we had a pretty good game. But collective team wins are always the best type of wins,
Carson, has anyone told you you're the first quarterback since 2013 to have 3 straight games with over 300 passing yards?
No one's told me that.
Do you know who the quarterback was back then? 2013.
Was it Aaron Murray?
It was Aaron Murray.
Oh, yeah.
You're in good company. How does that feel?
It's cool. I guess. I don't know. Just try to do the same thing, and I don't know. I'm more worried about just winning. As long as we win, I'm cool. So all good.
I remember last week at Auburn, you told me that football is fun, and you had fun at Auburn, and that was a fun win. Was tonight funner?
No, I guess so. I don't know. I just try to enjoy, every moment that I have out there. Like nothing's ever guaranteed, and I'm just super blessed to have the opportunity to walk out there because I did wait a long time, and it's a lot different being out on the field. So I'm very blessed and grateful to have the opportunity to go out there and even have the chance to put up these stats and numbers and whatnot.
Can you explain to me how the offense approached this game a little differently to get off to a strong start, fast start, versus the slow start you guys had been giving us for a few weeks now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we try to have a fast start every week and have the energy, but I think a huge focal point was to come into the game, have the energy like we had already been playing, you know what I'm saying, and come out strong, whether that meant running it down their throat or throwing it over their heads or taking the check down or whatnot, but just trying to execute on every level and every facet of the game, and I think we did a really good job at that.
Did you have 389 yards in high school games?
I think I had it. I think I threw for 400 in a few games. I think so. I don't remember. It's a long time ago.
Hey, Kendall got out there for I don't know, this is the first time. This is the first time he's had this many carries, 8 for 47. How about Kendall getting back out there?
Oh, yeah, it was great to see him. Obviously, Dejan's been taking a lot of the load, but to see him go out there and he runs so hard, making guys miss, safeties filling the holes, making them miss, getting extra yards after contact, that's a huge thing to see in a running back, and it's great to have him back out there.
608 though, I mean that's a lot of yards in a league game. Were guys open? It seemed like there were times where every third play a guy was not wide open but pretty open.
I mean, guys were definitely open, and beyond that, we had a few guys that made some contested catches, like in man coverage. Robert, I had 2 or 3 of them. I'm not sure.
Do you think he nailed that touchdown? Could you tell?
I knew it was a touchdown. I thought so. Oh yeah.
How could you see that?
I couldn't see it. I felt it. I don't know. I threw it and I was like, "There's no way I threw that thing to where he was going to catch it out of bounds." So, but he made a great play on that. I was watching the replay. I was like, "Damn, I'm glad that guy's on my team."
Thank you.
How much did it